throughout the game, they look good, right? Now, do they look like a Switch game? Do they look like a AAA $60 game? No, they do not. They look like an upscaled 3DS ported game. Hello! Welcome back to my channel. Today is Monday! Whoop whoop! It's not really, it's not a whoop whoop day because it's Monday. Mondays suck. Isn't it right, Daniel? Today's your last day here, Daniel. You gotta go get another deer. He said no. Anyways, guys, today is Daniel's last day. They're leaving right now because I have to take him home right before he goes to work. So yeah, they're gonna leave in like 20 minutes probably because we got snowed in. Not really. I'll show you that here in a minute. But yesterday my mom was flipping out saying, "Oh, we're gonna get snowed in." Blah blah blah. It ain't doing nothing. Well, it's snowing a little bit, but it ain't really doing nothing. But anyway, guys, let's get this started. I will cut back and make some. Alright, guys, I'm back. Daniel's here, right? Daniel, even then, say before you go home.
Get a job.
You ready to get out? Go home? You gonna miss me?
Nope.
Yeah, you will. Daisy's gonna miss Jake though. I know Jake's gonna be depressed. You always get depressed when Daisy leaves. Yeah, you gonna get all depressed because you ain't gonna have Jakey around, huh?
Nope.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, you gonna get all depressed. Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, she will.
No, she won't.
Yeah, she will.
I know
Jake
my dad
does.
will.
Jake gets crazy when she leaves. He'll move around for about a week. Is that right, Jake? Jake, you know Daisy's leaving, right? Jake. You know Daisy's leaving, right? You better say bye to her. She's leaving.
Yeah.
You don't know when you'll see her again. She's leaving. Better say bye. Say bye. He said no. Anyways, gonna see what my dad has to say about taking him home. He slammed the door in my face. Fine, be that way. He's angry. Not really, but get Jakey. You gonna be sad? Huh? You gonna be sad? Huh? You gonna be sad? Yeah, Daisy's leaving you for a while, probably till next year. Oh no, you are coming up for Christmas, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna bring Daisy up for Christmas so Jake will be happy again? No. No. You know that, Jake can't bring her back forever again. Another 3 years, Jake. Jake says, no, not that. Jake, you need a little friend to play with. You know that? You need a little puppy. Well, look, he's already looking depressed. Yeah. Don't lick me.
He's just bread-legged.
Ah, that's all he does. If you ever talk to him, that's all he ever does. Seriously, he's weird about that. You touch him, he opens his legs up. I don't know why he doesn't watch.
And you're filming it.
No, I'm not. I'm not filming you. And I had just his head in the screen, so no one noticed.
You need to get a job.
Oh, yeah?
Help your daddy out. With the bills.
What bills? We live up here in the country, we ain't got no bills. We live off the grid.
Everybody.
We live off the grid, Daniel.
Everybody has bills.
No, we live off the grid.
In the United States, everybody has bills.
No, we live off the grid. We're homeless. We just plunk down here and we just get our food off the land. We grow it. We kill the chickens. We kill the cows. We ain't got no food bill. We don't got to pay rent. We don't got to pay nothing. We don't have electricity either. Or internet. Or TV. We don't got nothing, Daniel. And they're right, Jake. And they're right, Dad. Dad. Ain't that right? We're living off grid, aren't we? We ain't got no bills.
You won't if you don't get a job.
What?
You run off the grid if you don't get a job.
I told Jake that Daisy not come back for a long time, and he doesn't know what to do.
He's already depressed.
I asked him if he's coming up for Christmas, and he said, "Oh, you bring Daisy."
Nah,
So it's gonna be till next year, Jake.
maybe the fourth, okay? Next hunting season.
Yeah, Jake. Next hunting season, Jake.
Hey, put something on it.
Filming on what?
do today?
What?
Take the trash down.
Why didn't you do it?
Because I'm busy.
Why did you just?
I know you're not doing nothing.
You're not doing nothing.
You not doing nothing, Daniel.
You're not doing nothing.
What are you doing anyways? Why are you leaving for work so early?
I'll take Amy home.
What? He lives right there by your work. It's like a 5-minute drive.
And he has to pick up, you know who.
Yeah, but he doesn't leave this early for that.
Yeah, dude. Some days I do. Sometimes I have to leave over.
Ow.
You
Jake's
can't
doing.
wait on
What
it.
do I gotta deal with Jake for? He's gonna be all depressed today.
You're here.
What I got? I don't want to deal with him. Oh, this is a heck of a snowstorm we got. Oh man. Oh, we're snowed in. Oh.
What's snowing pretty good? I think it's rain now.
Oh, we got snowed in. That. Oh, what are we gonna do? Oh.
I'll be able to see. No
Can't go
heater.
nowhere. Well, fix your car.
If I can't have my satellite back on, then we're going off grid.
Dad.
What?
You don't need satellite.
Yes, you
No, you don't.
do. You want me? Hey. Okay.
Alright guys, I will come back in a few minutes. Alright guys, I'm back. This feels like winter now. It's pouring down the snow outside. Look at this. We got snow pouring down. Look at this. We got snow. If I can actually do this. It's snowing like crazy. We got snow. We got like... It's dark. It's cold. It feels like winter. And it's the first day of December, guys. Woo! We're right on track. Not the rest of December could be like this. I'll be happy. My mom won't, but I will because I like the snow. We're actually supposed to get a good bit of snow. Like, they're talking like, it's gonna snow for like 2 days straight. We might get like a lot, like a significant amount of snow. Like, I'm talking like inches or maybe even a foot. Maybe. I don't know about that. I think like that's for a higher up in the mountains. But we might get snowed in, guys. Yeah, kitty cat. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my goodness. The cats are happy because the dog's gone. Jake's over here. He's sleeping on the couch. Yeah. And no one asked why I took off the couch cushion. Because I didn't know I could do this, but... I could wash the couch cushion. I didn't know that. Like, it's not because, yeah, just, I didn't know I could do that, so I decided to do it. And I also decided to wash the other thing because it gets dog hairs all over it from Jake, because he gets slays on all the time, so it's good to wash it every once in a while. Not Jakey. I do like once a week, or whatever. But, anyway, guys, it's cold outside. I just want to do a little segue here, because the rest of this video, probably the majority of this video, is going to be a long segment, maybe reviewing Pokemon Sword and Shield, because I'm a huge Pokemon fan, and it's just going to be a very long, maybe, might seem kind of, I've never done a review before, so we'll see how this goes. This is kind of a vlog / review, mostly a review, because I haven't really filmed much else today. It could be a long video, but I wanted to come back, and then we can actually get into this, because I need to I finished the game, put like 40 hours into it, so yeah, I got Pokemon level 100, did the Battle Tower stuff, whatever it's called in this game. Done that. I got a couple of level 100. So we should be good to go. Right? I think I should have a very, very good review of the game ready. Right? Right. So I will come back in a minute. Let me recollect my thoughts and then we'll do this. Okay? Okay. Alright guys, I'm back. This is going to be the whole review part of this vlog. So if you wanted to watch this is where I start. So yeah. Anyways, okay. First, let's just start this off with saying I'm a huge Pokemon fan. I had a high hope for this game. Those hopes were not met at all because I've always wanted a home console game of Pokemon because I always dreamed of having it on the GameCube because that's when I really, really got into Pokemon was when the GameCube and the GameCube and the Wii. Not really the Wii because that's when I kind of fell off of it. But around the GameCube, I wish they did have GameCube games before, but it wasn't like a traditional game. It didn't have all the Pokemon and stuff, which neither did this game, but they had like XD, Gale Darkness, stuff like that, which were awesome games. It wasn't really like the traditional Pokemon game, right? So let's just be started. I played every single Pokemon game. I started with my first Pokemon game, Fire Red. I didn't own that one. The first game I played. Then like my cousin had it. I was living with it at the time. I played it for a little bit. Well, actually, I played it like every day. Anytime she actually let me have her SP because it was on the Game Boy Advance SP, and I did that. And then eventually, I got my own SP because my mom and dad realized how much I was into it. And I had friends that was into it, so they let me have... They finally got me an SP, and then I played... Yeah, my first Pokemon game I ever got was actually... Like, that I owned myself was Sapphire, right? It was that game. Like, I love that game. But my favorite game, probably of all time, is honestly Fire Red / Leaf Green. I really like Emerald, too. But those games were my favorite games, right? I played every game since then. I played Black and White, XY... Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, you name it, I played them all. I went back and played like the original Red and Blue games just for the heck of it, and Crystal and Yellow, which is cool. But, alright guys, let's get into this Sword and Shield. Okay. Let's start with the good, okay? There's actually some good to this game, okay? First off, if you like Pokemon, and you're just a casual fan, you're probably going to like this game, because it's a very, very casual game. You can literally just turn on, sit back, relax, and just grind and just play the game, right? In about 20 hours, probably, unless you really button smash the cutscenes, because There's still non-skippable cutscenes. We'll get down to in a minute. But if you really want to get to, it's probably like a 20-hour game. If you don't like go and you do stuff like out in the wild area and grind out and stuff, it's probably about 20 hours of that. Unless you really button smash it, then you can probably finish in like 10 hours maybe, around if you're really good at Pokemon, right? Right. Okay, that's a good thing. It's a fun game, right? It's a very, very fun game. Like, not gonna lie, it's fun, but oh, is it lacking some stuff? We're gonna get negative here in a bit. I'm not gonna tell you about all that, right? It's a fun game. The best parts of the game, this is spoilers, duh. The best part of this game, the thing that they've got completely right, is how the town looks, okay? Not how they, like, the town looks good, right? But we'll get into towns later on, too. The towns look amazing. Like, the graphics are the best Pokemon's ever seen. They're not great, but they're the best Pokemon I've ever seen. Like, they kinda, in certain areas, they kinda look like a Switch game. Certain areas, especially in the towns, right? The towns, they look like Switch games in certain towns. Especially, the town with the fairy type champion for the name of it. But yeah, that town looks amazing, right? That town is amazing. The other thing that's amazing with this game, there's two things that are really amazing with this game. The gym challenge. The gym challenge itself is the best gym challenge I've ever played in any Pokemon game. Like, hands down, is the best, has the best music, has the best atmosphere. I love how you can actually, like, you can battle gym leaders, and then the gym leaders are like, oh yeah, and they have, like, little quirks and stuff, and it's just all around the best gym challenge ever done. It's just, hands down, the best. Okay? Like, if you like Pokemon just for battling gyms, this game is amazing, right? Okay, now, let's get into the negatives, because I feel like there's a lot of negatives to this game. Like, it is not the best Pokemon game ever made. Like, some people love it, some people love it. Like, I like it. It's probably one of my favorite, well, it's probably in, like, my top 5 favorite games, because it's just amazing. Like, after you beat the story and it opens up, you can do whatever you want in this game, right? Like, let's get into some negatives. Okay, the main reason why I like Pokemon games, okay, we're going to get into negatives. This is negative for a lot of people, not really my case, because I'm not really into, like, collecting all the Pokemon. But if I was, I can see why this is a negative, okay? The game doesn't have all the Pokemon, right? It only has 400 Pokemon. It went from, like, if you count Megas and alternate forms, there's like 1,000 some Pokemon, and they cut over half, basically, right? That's a major downfall. That's all I gotta say about that. You can take it as you want it. Maybe your Pokemon are gone. My favorite Pokemon, well, there are sure some of my Pokemon in the game that I can't get, which kind of upsets me. But, yeah, there's Pokemon in the game that you just cannot get. The only starter Pokemon besides this starter is Charmander, which I'm a Charmander fan, but even I'm a little bit upset about that, because usually you can get every starter in every game. Like, eventually, right? Like, you can switch them in, trade them in from older games eventually, right? Through Pokemon Bank or whatever, right? But nope, Charmander's the only starter you can get besides the 3 in this game. Too much Charmander pandering. That's all there is. But, okay, so, the main issues I have with the game, there's literally, well, there's about 3. Maybe 4. There's 4 big issues I have with the game. There's a lot of little stuff, too, that bugs me, but the 4 things that really bug me. Okay, 1, the graphics. Throughout the game, they look good, right? Now, do they look like a Switch game? Do they look like a AAA $60 game? No, they do not. They look like an upscaled 3DS ported game, especially the water area. The water area looks horrendous in some areas. Like, the rest of the game looks pretty cool, right? The rest of the game looks pretty cool, right? Okay, the rest of the game looks good, especially towns. Certain towns look amazing, other towns are good, like, they're decent, right? They actually look kind of like a Switch game. But the towns, this is another thing that doesn't really, this is like a small nitpick that goes to towns, right? The towns are basically empty. You go to a town, and you never have to go back to it. The only time you ever go back to towns is for, like, story missions, right? And the story is a whole other worm of tea we're going to get into here in a minute. But the towns are boring. Like, there's nothing in them. Like, old games, like, you could go to a town and you could do some stuff. Like, they had, like, Safari Zones and stuff like that. And they had, like, you can go get, like, TMs and stuff and walk into every house, basically. And talk to people and they tell you stuff, lore, that kind of stuff. This game, there's none of that. Like, some of the houses look exactly the same. And even in, like, the big city, the one with the giant clock tower thing, that's supposed to be, like, London. There's only, like, 5 buildings you can go into, or something like that. And there's, like, nothing in them, and they're basically, and there's like shelf stuff you can look into, but you can't actually go into them, which is a shame, because the game looks amazing in that area. But, okay, another big thing that really, like, we went over the graphics. The graphics, let's talk about the graphics more. Like I said, certain areas of the game look like a Switch game, looks decent. Of course, Pokemon's never been the best when it comes to graphic fidelity, right? And also, Nintendo isn't really the best, but whenever you compare it to, like, other Switch games. Like, this is, people say this is a fair comparison, but I believe it is, because it's on the same console. Other developers are doing it. They're licensed by, well, Nintendo doesn't really give them money. They just kind of, like, publish it, but they really dropped the ball on the graphics, especially the water. The water looks horrendous. The textures are the main thing. The textures are horrendous. It's like they just kind of slopped them together at the last minute. It's like, here you go, here's your full game. Wham Bam Thingy Man, give us $60. And, yeah, that was it. Like, the textures look bad, okay? They are bad. I don't know if I should let's just lump the animations into the textures and the graphics, because I guess animations is like water graphics, because it's how they look. Okay, the Pokemon in the water area that actually walk around, they have more life than I've ever seen in any single Pokemon game, because they all have, like, unique running animations, they all have unique, like, well, not all of them, they have, like, unique personalities. Some of them do, there's, like, 8 different personalities, like, some of them run at you and stuff. It just looks amazing, and then you get into a battle, and you just kind of stand there and wiggle a little bit. Like, the animations are atrocious in this game also. Like, I know there's a lot of Pokemon, but they could do a whole lot better. They need to figure out, they need to redo the animations entirely. Like, there are some good ones, but the good ones way do not outshine the bad ones. There are some really, like, 95% animation in this game are still old 3DS animations. Some look like they're from the DS, honestly. Like, they just kind of just sit there and wiggle a little bit. Like, there's tail whip, there's double kick, there's flamethrower that don't even come out of the Pokemon's mouth. There's stuff that don't even, like, it's just, why? Why are these things not done yet? Like, I don't understand it. And the scaling of the Pokemon in the battle. Like, outside the battle, they're scaled correctly. And then you have Wailord that looks like a freaking little tiny thing that's supposed to be, like, 60 feet long. It's just, like, a little foot long. Like, what is this? Like, didn't they have a game, wasn't Let's Go scaled? I'm pretty sure Let's Go was scaled, right? Wasn't it? And then there's, like, the background, battle animations. Look, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. This is way better than this game. It's an older version of the game. Like, it's an older version. It's on the Switch too, but it's just like a generation, well, not really a generation before, but you know what I mean. It was made before this. So why, like, there's always sometimes, like, you fight Team Yell in a hotel, and the hotel, like, the background just goes white. Like, what? It's like you're fighting in a void. Like, even, like, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon did better than this. Like, they didn't have empty backgrounds. Just little things like that. The animations, graphics, horrible. Not worth $60. Not worth it. Maybe if it was a $40 game, they should have sold it as a price of a 3DS game, because that's what it is. It's an upscale 3DS game. But that's besides the point. But okay, let's get into some of the negatives. Okay, another big negative of mine is the story and how easy it is. It is horrendously easy. It is horrendously easy. Okay, like, you could literally get your starter Pokemon, and that's it. Just your starter Pokemon. You could grind it up to, like you could just steamroll the entire game. And every single time around the corner, everybody's like, I even skipped the part where they asked you, like, do you know how to catch a Pokemon? Do you know how to do this? I said yes to all those. Like, yes, I know how to do this. Yes, I know how to do it. And they still tell you anyways. Some players, like, granted, they don't have, like, the whole catch tutorial, which is a good thing, right? And in this line, they also don't have a skip the cutscenes button. Like, why is that not a thing? They need to skip cutscenes. Really bad game freak Pokemon. Why can't we press A or start to skip a cutscene if we've already seen it once, you know? Like, just let us skip it for future playthroughs, make it easier, you know? Because people want to replay but don't want to sit to the boring cutscenes, right? In the game itself, the story itself, there is no story. Basically, the story is this, okay? You go on an adventure, like, it's the same Pokemon story, but it's even worse than before. Like, even, like, the worst, like, other Pokemon game, they've had story, right? Like, look at, like, Black and White, probably the best story, but I'm not going to get into that. Like, even look at, like, Red and Blue, which probably has one of the weaker stories. Like, you just start out, and you have to go, and eventually you find out Team Rocket is doing this, and you go stop them. In this game, literally, there is no evil team. Like, there's just one dude, which is the chairman, like, oh, we're going to run out of power. I don't even understand, like, what his motive was. Like, he was, like, messing with Dynamaxing Pokemon or energy or something, and then all of a sudden, it blows up, and then Eternatus comes and causes Dark Day, and then the Box Legendaries come and fight it, and you have to kill it, and then it's like, catch it, and it's like, what? Where did this come from? Like, there's no build up to this. You're just hopping, like, there's like 2 or 3 parts in the game, where you literally hear, like, explosion stuff in the background. It's like, oh, I finally get to go do stuff, I finally get to stop the team, I finally get to go and actually do some stuff, right? And it's like, nope, you just get sidetracked, like, Leon Champion comes up, like, nope, you're a little kid, fuck off, for lack of a better term. They're like, freak off, and I'll do this myself. You go do your gym challenge. We got this. Like, They had a better story than you did, and you're the player of the game, right? Like, you're the player of the game. And then, like, in, like, the most intense moments of the game, like, you and Hop is just a horrible character. He's, like, the weakest rival that you've ever had. Not, like, weak, like, battling, but he's just, like, okay, he does go through a little bit of growth, a little bit, right? But he just runs into you. Hey, let's do this. Hey, let's battle. Hey, let's battle. You just beat the f*** out of him multiple times. And he does not take the hint that he sucks at Pokemon battle. You know, you're better. But look, in this game, you're the Gary of this game, and he's the Red. Like, that's what just happened, except Red beats Gary, and he doesn't because he sucks at Pokemon battle. Like, that's what happened. You're the dick rival in this game. Like, that's what happened. You're the dick rival in this game. And your person never says anything. You just kind of stands there blatantly into the abyss of space, and it's ridiculous. And, like, the story is literally just, go from here, go to town, do something. Like, there's hardly no story. Like, the story is literally just go to town, battle Hop, go to town, battle Hop, go to Hop, battle Gym, go to town, battle Hop. Like, Hop battles are, like, every 10 steps. It is annoying. But once the game actually opens up and you can do your own thing, it's amazing. Like, they should have had the whole game like that. Like, be like, hey, you can battle Hop like 3 times in the game, and then that's it. Like, that's how it used to be. Until then, you can go do, like, whatever gym you want. Go do whatever you want. The water, they should have like the water it being like the center of the map, and have like every have all the towns like surrounding it, right? And you can go like, once you get to water, you can go like any town you want to, and then boom, you can go anywhere you want, right? But no, the water is at the very beginning of the game, and then you have to go, and then it's just dumb. Whoever designed this game had like, just dumb. They could have really opened up the game with the water. That's another good thing about this game. I forgot to mention that. The water is amazing. Best part of the game. Like, it's not technically for open world, but it's like a, I don't know what you call it, but it's hard to explain. But we'll talk about that in things since I forgot to mention it, because I forgot. Okay. The story is bad. Like, there's no story in this game. Like, this is like Pokemon baby RPG for like kids that can't, like I don't understand. Like, the game is so easy, it's not even funny. Like, you could steamroll this game probably in like 5 hours if you're really good at Pokemon. No joke. All you do is just go to the beginning of the game, catch a Magikarp, because they can appear, get leftovers, and you have and then before the first gym, you have a level, like, 50 Gyarados with leftovers, because the games are Herbert. Like, you steamroll this game if you're a good Pokemon, right? And the XP share does not be turned off, which is another small gripe we're going to talk about here. The XP share cannot be turned off, which is okay. I mean, they should have the option to turn it off, because why is that not a thing, right? I don't understand why it's a thing. They should be able to, like, give you more choice, the player's choice to do what you want. But, yeah. Okay. This is a big part for me, because I've complained about this before in Pokemon games. This game is very, very, very linear. Like, why? Why? The Switch could have, like, Breath of the Wild and Super Mario Odyssey and all these crazy board games with multiple places to go and do whatever you want. This game's like, oh, you want to go somewhere? Walk a straight path. There you go. Oh, you want to go get an item? Oh, look, there's a path that goes on this way. Maybe let's go to another tunnel. Nope. You just walk a few feet, find item, and then you're boom. You go back to wherever you was, and you keep walking straight. This game is literally just corridors. This game is all just corridors. Like, the Victory Road in this game, if you even call it Victory Road, which I really don't. Victory Road in this game is literally just, it's literally just a giant hallway. You walk down about like 5 trainers in a row. What? Where's the fun in that? What? There's no. The only HM there's only 2. There's not even HM in this game. I think they got rid of them all. There's no cut. There's no rock smash. There's no strength. There's no dive. There's no surf is technically your bike, and there's fly, which technically isn't even fly anymore. What? What happened to the exploration? Like, what happened to like? Down the Pro is probably the best for this, because they had a huge map coordinate, and they had like the long Victory Road and all that stuff, because. You could go in there and there'd be like multiple layers. You could go up and down ladders and be like different floors, and there'd be like 4 or 5 floors of a mountain. And you could get lost in it. This game's like, oh, you're lost. And they even give you an escape rope in this game, which is a key item, which could be used. Make sure my thing's recording. Which could be used as many times as you want, but you never have to use it because it's so easy. There's no exploration in this game. It's like, oh, you want to go here? Walk straight. And you're there. If you want to go get some items, walk down this little path we made for you. And there's an item. What the heck kind of thing is that? Like, that's the worst part of this game. I feel like this game is just. The next Pokemon games like this, I'm always not going to buy it, because I don't think it's worth $60. Especially when they're charging you 2 games. Like, why are they still doing that? Like, I don't understand with the internet. and stuff. Like, I can understand back in the old days, like, oh, we want to get people together. Like, there's, like, if you could catch every Pokemon in your game, there's no reason to trade. But now, like, yeah, you could just trade with the world, and you get whatever Pokemon you want. And then, why is there 2 games? Like, why? Why, Game Freak? I don't understand why there's still 2 games. They need to make 1 game, be done with it. Wham. They could maybe make 2 games in generation. Like, they could make, like, the first, like, how they do now, like, Sword and Shield, and then they'll make, like, they haven't made a 3rd game in a long time. But they don't, and they really don't need to make Ultra, like, an Ultra game. Because Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon were basically the same games. Just a little bit of story tweaks. A little bit different Pokemon. Almost entirely the same game. Don't do that. If you're going to do that, do Black and White too. Because that was a really way better way of doing it. Like, actually make a sequel to your game. Like, set in the future, like, 10 years or whatever. You know? Like, that's the best way of doing that. But, game, kinda, the game is not worth $60, guys. Okay, what else are the negatives about this game? Negative. Okay. The Gigantamax raid battles are cool. Yes. But I would rather have Megas or new evolved form. All they literally did was just take Pokemon and blew them up. Like, I get, like, it's a cool idea. I kind of like it, but it's kind of lazy on their part. And they also just combine Megas without actually being Megas and Z moves into one thing. Because you literally get, like, 3 turns of Z moves and 3 turns of being a Mega. Like, they just didn't want, I think they didn't want to put the effort into making the Pokemon, like, change appearance when they Mega Evolve. Because it's kind of a work to, I'm not going to say they're lazy. I don't know. I really like Megas. I didn't like them in the beginning, but I really like Megas. But, yeah. Like, the Dynamax thing is horrendous. Okay. I think I talked about this for the most part. Right? Oh, let's talk about the characters. Because the characters are really, well, your main character, which they need to, if they're going to give you clothes options, just let you customize your face. At least give your character different facial expressions. At least, like, just don't stare. Like, when the end of the world's happening. And what about Hop? Hop just comes in like, let's battle! Ooh, let's battle! Like, what? He just comes in and starts shaking his arms like he's having Tourette's or something. Like, let's battle! Battle me! Battle me! Ha ha ha! Like, what? What kind of crap is that game? It's like every single time you meet him. Okay. Well, oh, there was another big thing. Oh, I just remember what I talked about. Oh, what was it? What was it? I can't remember. This is a bad review, guys. Oh, crap. What was it? Oh. They need to give your character, like, a character creation scene. Just let you, like, any RPG game gives you a character creation scene. Like, boom. You can change, like, your everything at the beginning of the game. Like, not, like, as bad, like, as much as Skyrim, but, like, a simple one, you know? Like, make whatever you want. Wham, bam. You can look different, right? I do, like, the clothes do make you look entirely different. But everything still looks kind of like the same. It's a weird thing. Okay, let's talk about one more thing. The game kinda lags a lot, especially if you go online. If you go online in the wild area, you will get frame drops left and right. And also, there are reports of people having autosave on where it bricks their system, or it deletes their whole system, or deletes their SD card, or whatever. So I turn it off immediately, which you should too, if it's still a thing. I'm not entirely sure if it's still a thing or not, but it sounds like it might be. So turn off autosave. The game is poorly optimized. Again, it feels like a 3DS game that they just upped to the Switch. Honestly, because they said he's working on this before Pokemon Sun and Moon, right? So if they worked on this before Sun and Moon, my guess is it was before they even, like, announced the Switch, right? Because if they did, I think it was actually originally a 3DS game, and they just poured over to the Switch at the last minute and upped, like, and then they had the wild area because, like, bam, like, I think that's what they did. Like, I bet you, because I bet you this game originally wasn't going to have the wild area. Because to me, it seems like they upped it on the Switch, and it's like, oh, we need something to make it seem like next gen, right? So they had the water at the last second, because the water looks unfinished. Like, it is unfinished. The textures, everything about it. Water area is cool, by the way. The water area is probably my favorite part of the game, because once you beat the story, you can just go to water area, max raid battle to your heart content, catch basically any Pokemon in the game, well, mostly, a lot of Pokemon, get you to a competitive team, and then wham. You don't even have to leave the water. The only time you gotta leave the water is if you run out of, like, ethers. Because you can literally make, if they had a Pokemon in the water, I would never leave the water. That's how amazing it is. Like, it's not even, like, super important. And another thing that bugs me about this game, this is a little nitpick, the free moving camera. Why is the free moving camera not in the rest of the game? It would have been simple. Please let that be in the next game. Free moving camera across the whole world. Please, because it's just amazing. And It's 2020 almost now, and we don't have a free roam camera in Pokemon. Why? Is that a thing? Okay. I think I finally got this off my chest. So overall, it's a fun Pokemon game. Is it the Pokemon game we all want it? Definitely not. Especially if you like all the Pokemon and you want like an actual like big leap forward in the graphic fidelity and HD consoles and stuff like that and actually feel new. No, it's definitely not that. If you wanted a 3DS game on the Switch with upgraded graphics, then there you go. And super easy RPG with minimal story and wanted just to play Pokemon, then yeah, it's a fun game. I'm having fun with it. It's a really fun game. Like, I'm actually enjoying it. There's a lot of issues with it though, and those issues, if they keep persisting, I'm gonna stop playing Pokemon because they can definitely fix these very, very simply. Like, instead of releasing a game yearly, like EA, because they're trading in EA really, really fast here, they need to just take 4 or 5 years, make an awesome game, and just make it awesome. Like, how hard is that to do? Very, very hard, because Pokemon's like, nope, can't do that. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll come back in a minute. Alright, guys, I'm back. Gonna go to the vlog because that video got way longer than what I thought it was gonna be. And I want to keep all that big one cut of me talking about Pokemon because it's like my honest thoughts and stuff, and I'm not probably not going to talk about it anymore until the new Pokemon game comes out, if new Pokemon news happens, or if they make a new game, I'll probably talk about it and hopes and stuff. Maybe I'm not going to turn into a PokeTuber. I mean, I would like to, but I'm not really into that much anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. If I was like 12, I probably then hopped on the PokeTuber bandwagon a long time ago, but I don't think YouTube existed when I was like, well, I think they did. Getting off traffic again. Anyway, guys, hope you liked today's vlog. Talked about my honest thoughts about Pokemon Sword and Shield. My cousin went home. Won't see him until Christmas probably. So yeah. Anyway, guys, if you liked today's vlog, remember to like, subscribe, click the bell, and bitch, talk to you guys tomorrow. Whoop.